Okay, what is going on, Gemini? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct, and this is going to be your general reading for the month of October that we're hopping into now. Hopefully, you guys are doing good out there, having a good day or night. Yeah, it has been a while, Gemini, and the readings are a little bit late, so sorry for the delay. But let's hop into your cards and see what's going on. October energies, we are definitely in Libra season, so definitely see that going on. Saturn is direct, and that's a good thing. Definitely. So let's see how that kind of plays out for you guys. I think I did a reading for Gemini maybe almost like 2 weeks ago, so we're kind of like right on time for your next reading. So let's get into it. I want to do more readings for you guys, Gemini, but it is kind of like a lot of energy to do readings for 12 zodiacs and do 24 readings in a month, plus the personal readings that I do, and plus other things in life. So I've been having a couple of people comment about that, about me like doing more readings, and hopefully we can get to that point to where I'm doing more readings for you guys once I kind of get everything kind of figured out with my time management, right? So let's see. Let's just hop in though, Gemini, see what you guys are up to. We have the 3 of Pentacles that starts off first. We have the 7 of Pentacles that's coming out next for you guys, and the 10 of Cups. So starting off with a lot of Pentacle energy, 3 of Pentacles for you, Gemini. So this definitely could be a month for you in October where you are wanting to become very independent when it comes down to your money or your endeavors. This could be a time that you're really trying to strategize for the future about things that you can kind of grow independently. So whether this is a project or a business or, a career path, whatever this is, you're definitely wanting to almost like separate yourself from being dependent on other people or organizations or things like that. Now, for other people, this could mean that you are receiving some sort of promotion that's coming through in the month of October, where you're being elevated among your peers. Other people are recognizing you for what it is that you're doing. So you could definitely be shining in the month of October, is what I'm feeling for you guys, Gemini. Or this is like just some sort of payout or payoff that you're getting from a job well done, from you guys planting the seeds. Because even in this picture, it's like 2 seeds are underground, or 2 coins are underneath the ground, and then one rises above the surface. So this could, be growth that's happening after a time of planting seeds and doing the work behind the scenes. Now you're getting some sort of outward recognition. For other people, you could be teaming up with other people in the month of October, really wanting to collaborate in some sort of way. 3 of Pentacles is definitely a collaborative type of energy where you're teaming up with other people for a project, things along those lines. So 7 of Pentacles does come out too. So this could be a time for you in October where you're kind of trying to move things along, but there may be some things that are moving a little slower. 7 of Pentacles, right? Slow movement, a pause that could be happening in your world in some sort of way. Somebody here could be waiting for the growth to come through, and maybe it's also a time where your waiting could be coming to an end in some sort of way. So I'm kind of picking up a lot of different scenarios that could be happening for some of you guys that have already been in this place of waiting, planting a lot of seeds. You could have something that's sprouting in the month of September, the month of October. But for some of you other guys, it's like maybe you just started to plant your seeds in a certain space, and now you're having to do the waiting. So depending on where you're at on your path. Now, 10 of Cups is also here. So this definitely speaks about some emotional fulfillment that could be coming through for my Geminis, all right? And it could be anything from friends or family or a romantic connection that kind of is coming into form. 10 of Cups energy. All right, but whatever it is, I do feel like this is something that you're envisioning for yourself. I feel like you guys know what vision you have laid out for your future and what you feel will make you happy or make you emotionally fulfilled or satisfied in a certain way. So even if this is not happening right now at this moment, you are becoming very clear on what it is that you want to achieve, right? What you feel will make you happy. All right, whether that's with your work, your career, your money, your purpose, your family, friends, your romantic connection. It's like this is almost like a blueprint is what I'm feeling. So some of you guys, if you haven't already kind of like drew out a certain blueprint that you want for your future, this may be a good time for you to do that. Kind of come up with the whole, layout of what you want to build, becoming intentional is what I'm really feeling for you guys. There's something here that you're not wanting to allow to just be left up to chance, or it's like if you're a co-creator, you have to be that co-creator. You have to be active in the co-creating with the universe by becoming very intentional on what it is that you want. So I feel like this 10 of cups is almost speaking to you guys to really get specific on what it is that you want to manifest, what you feel will make you happy, right? What your vision is for your future. So let's get more information on that. The 7 of cups comes in after that. The 9 of pentacles is coming in after that, and the 9 of wands. So 7 of cup energy, some of you guys can have a number of options that are being presented to you in the month of October, especially when it comes down to people wanting to connect with you on an emotional level. Suitors coming in, presenting themselves to you, making themselves known. So there could be a little bit of confusion when it comes down to like what option you're supposed to be choosing. For other people, this just could be like options that you have in your life in general. Doesn't have to be anything romantic, but you could be being presented with a lot of different opportunities or new beginnings or paths to kind of walk in. And you're trying to become clear once again, like I was talking about the 10 of cups. You're trying to become clear on what it is that you actually want to invest your time into. Okay. For some of you guys, I really feel like you're going to be heading in this direction of independence, entrepreneurship, independent contractor, whatever this could be. But it's like you're wanting to build something for yourself that has your name on it, or that has your ideas, you know, kind of planted into that process. So with the 7 of cups here, you could be trying to become clear on the specifics of it. And for other people, it's just like you're having offers that are coming in for you everywhere. Like if you're somebody that's looking for a job, you could have like more than one offer that's coming your way. Um, if you're somebody that's looking to date, you could have like a number of people that are coming in that are just like, sending you messages or texting you. Sorry, let me clear my throat. The fall time is here and I kind of can feel it already. So yeah, that's what I kind of feel like is happening with you guys. You have these number of options that are coming your way. So 9 of Pentacle energy comes in after that. Once again, we're talking about independence. And you guys have a lot of um Pentacles coming out. This is the 3rd Pentacle card. Okay, so you have a lot of water and a lot of earth that are coming out in this reading. So 9 of Pentacles talks about being in a space where you're enjoying the fruits of your labor, being very independent, being sovereign over your own world, being in a state where you really are self-reliant. And so you guys could be doing things to grow that even further, to push that even further. If you've already been in that space, it's like you're trying to take it to the next level with the 9 of Pentacle energy. But this is also my bachelor or bachelorette card. So you could be somebody that's kind of like a hot commodity on the market right now when it comes down to dating. And I kind of feel that energy is coming through strongly for you guys because you have the 7 of Cups with the 10 of Cups. So you have options out there, Gemini. It's in the month of October, I feel like something here is going to be like letting you know like how high value you are, or how much you are a hot commodity in the dating scene, because you're having so many people maybe reach out to you, or it's like you have this very magnetic type of energy that's happening in the month of October, Nine of Pentacles energy. So yeah, this may catch you off guard a little bit, and it may also kind of like confuse you, because I kind of sense that some of you guys may become overwhelmed by the amount of attention that you're getting, or attraction that you're kind of getting from other people, you know? So you get a little confused, but with the Nine of Pentacle energy, it's like you're attracting all this attention in because of the energy that you're in. You know, you're in a very attractive energy where you're not needy. You don't need anybody to come into your world to make it better. You have everything going for yourself already. But that that type of energy of kind of being nonchalant about it, or not really pressed about like who it is that comes into your world, or if you're with somebody or not, is the thing that's attracting some suitors in. Nine of Pentacles, okay? We also have Nine of Wands, so two nines popping up. Maybe it may be well, you have two sevens and two nines, so I'm getting a lot of doubled type of numbers, or pairs, or duality. That may be a theme for you in the month of October. But the Nine of Wands is talking about, you know, um a certain path of struggle, um where you guys are really continuing to push through, even though it has been a battle, right? It has been a fight. It has been some suffering, some pain that has taken place inside of your life. But instead of you staying in the Nine of Wands energy, it's like you're taking on the Nine of Pentacles energy. So even if you have some obstacles that are coming into your world in the month of October that you're dealing with, I feel like you're dealing with it like you're making it look good. It's like you're making it look better than it actually is with the Nine of Pentacles. Because let me show you guys how you're showing up. Let me pull out the Rider-Waite card, because I think I may have to go back to the Rider-Waite, because I've been doing this a lot in my readings. Really pulling out the examples, or the symbology that kind of comes off of the Rider-Waite. So they kind of really paint the picture of these energies very well in this deck. So I may be definitely going back. I'll pull some from this deck for your reading too. Gemini, let me see if I can find this card. Where's the Nine of Pentacles? Oh, it's probably like all the way at the end. Here we go. So yeah, it's like I feel that this is the energy that you guys are kind of like showing up as. It's like you see how this person is really not bothered, and it's like they have so much that has already been going for them, possibly like in the past, or so much that they have worked to kind of amass when it comes down to their material wealth. So even if there's some sort of struggle that could be happening with the Nine of Wands, I feel like you're not really showing it to the people that are becoming very attractive to you. It's like you're looking like this, but I I kind of feel that for some of you Geminis, you look like this in the month of October, but internally you could be going through a Nine of Wands type of energy, a battle where it's like, I'm trying to stay on the battlefield, I'm trying to stay standing, I'm trying to continue to press towards what I want to make happen in my world, but there could be obstacles and challenges that are here along the way. But the Nine of Wands talks about somebody who is a veteran also, you know, who has been around the block. This is not your first skirmish or fight or battle. It's like this is the wounded warrior. So you already have a lot of like battle wounds and scars that, you know, show you your rank, you know, or your duty, your not your duty, but your level of duties that you've already paid off. That's what I wanted to say. So that kind of finally came out. But let's see. Let's pull some more cards for you, Gemini. All right, because I want to get into it. The Four of Wands energy is coming out next. You guys also have the Ace of Wands. So yeah, somebody here may be trying to establish themselves in something. It's like I kind of get the energy that you're trying to build something for the future, but you're also trying to solidify it to make sure that it becomes long term. So whatever decisions that you guys are making, whatever moves you're making in October, you're thinking about 10 years down the line. Like, how is this going to affect me 5 to 10 years from now? So whatever you're building, it's almost like somebody, that's building a house, and instead of them thinking about like the present moment and how they want this house to look for this year, and it's kind of like they're thinking about 10 years from now, like how is this house going to hold up 10 years later? Like, what do I need to kind of add to this foundation to make sure it still looks this way when it's 10, 20 years older? And so whatever it is that you're building or putting into place, I think you're putting a lot of thought into it, and you're very much thinking long term here with the Four of Wands. Yeah, a stable foundation is what you're trying to create for yourself. And with the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're getting a lot of clarity that's helping you out here. It's like you're seeing some things clearly. You may be possibly confused a little bit at the beginning of the month with the Seven of Cups coming out, because maybe you have a lot of opportunities that are coming your way, or there's more than one, there's more than one way to skin the fish, but I do feel by the end of October, you guys are going to have a high level of clarity about where you're heading and what direction you're taking, to get there. Ace of Swords. So this is also going to be like a gift that comes in from the universe where it's kind of opening up this path for you. Um, the universe is kind of showing you what needs to be done along the way. Because I'm seeing this card here kind of like represent layers, that you're kind of like being shown like step by step. Sorry, I think my nails are dirty. So, but yeah, it's like you're being shown step by step this process that you're needing to take to get to from point A to point B. Yeah. And it's becoming clearer and clearer the more that you're stepping on this path. That's kind of what I'm picking up. It's like each step that you're taking towards, this future that you're wanting to build for yourself, this long-term goal, it's becoming clearer and clearer like what you should do next. And that's usually how it works anyway. It's like you won't get the full plan in the beginning. You're only going to get, enough for you to take the first step. And then when you take that first step, then you'll get more. And then, it's almost like the breadcrumbs that you're following. So Four of Pentacles energy is coming out for the Rider-Waite. I mean, not the Rider-Waite, but the Wild Unknown Tarot. So for some of you guys, it's almost like I do feel with the World card, there is a new cycle that is upon you guys, Gemini. New beginnings are breaking into your world. And I feel like I talked about this so much in your last reading. Because your last reading, we were talking a lot about transition and how, some of you guys were transitioning from one world into another one, from one cycle into the other, one chapter into the next. And so with the Four of Pentacles and the World card, these are kind of like opposite energies. The Four of Pentacles represents somebody that's really trying to hold on to something that may need to be released. Or some of you guys may be feeling like you're being held back in a certain sense while you're trying to step into a new beginning. So there is some resistance that's taking place this month for you, Gemini. Because not only do we have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, which is like something being slowed down, something being delayed here. And so you may kind of feel this resistance. I really feel like it's because you guys are really leveling up and stepping into this brand new era or chapter of your life. And so the new world comes along with birthing pains or growing pains, right? Where you're outgrowing the status quo that used to be normal for you. You're outgrowing your comfort zone, and really jumping into the unknown world, right? Into this space of growth. But along with it, it's almost like you have to burst through the things that are really trying to like keep you in place, that are trying to like keep you bound or limited to what you have always known. So for a lot of you guys, this is happening in your mind. This is an internal struggle that you're dealing with, is what I feel here. Because whenever we're trying to, burst out of the comfort zone, we have these limiting belief systems that come from us just doing things over and over again the same way, and we built up repetition or a certain routine of how our life is supposed to be. And so when change comes, when it's time to level up, you usually struggle with that same energy, but it's just part of the process. So I feel like some of you Geminis will be dealing with that energy in October. All right, let's pull a couple of more. We have the Magician card that comes out. I was speaking a lot about this energy with Capricorn. Capricorn had the Magician energy, and their reading was about the Magician versus the Hierophant. And it got pretty deep. I feel like you guys are taking on this Magician energy because you're doing a lot of building and a lot of visionary work for your future. The Magician is a visionary, okay? But the Magician also has all of the pieces to the puzzle that's needed in order to bring that vision into the reality. But he does it by way of magic, okay? It's like, this is the Magi here. So by way of attraction, manifestation, right? You guys are going to be working your magic this month, especially once you get this clarity that comes in with the Ace of Wands or the Ace of Sword energy. It's like this clarity is the vision, right? It's like you're becoming very clear on what your vision is for your future. Like I kind of kept saying in the beginning of the reading with the Ten of Cups. And guess what came out again for you guys? The Ten of Cups energy is here again. I think it's upside down. So once again, it's like you guys are getting very specific on your happiness. What is going to bring you happiness? Like, what do you want to build that makes you feel fulfilled in this lifetime, that you feel like will make you satisfied, right? With all of your laboring and your working, it's like you also want to enjoy it. Nine of Pentacle energy. So this is what's happening. It's like you're manifesting this new beginning. You're manifesting your future for the long term, becoming very clear on what that vision is and connecting it to your emotional fulfillment in order to be clear on it. It's like, because there's so many emotional energies that are here for you in the month of October, Gemini. So I'm feeling like you're using your emotions as a precursor or almost like as a checklist in order to see like what direction you're supposed to be heading in. Like, does it make you happy? And you guys are really following your bliss. It's like you're using your bliss as an indicator on what direction you're supposed to head in, which is a good thing, because I feel like you guys being Geminis and being an air sign, a lot of times you're really more logical and you take on those air qualities of, does it make sense? Is it rational? Does 1 + 1 = 2? That's the only, indicator that you use. But in the month of October, it's like you're using your emotional intelligence also in order to make decisions for your future. It's like, well, is this going to make me happy? Yeah, it makes sense, in a logical point of view, but is it something that I feel is going to connect to my heart space and is going to fuel my soul, right? Is going to bring me this emotional fulfillment. So it's, yeah, it's very deep what's happening, because this world that you're stepping into, I feel like really is connected to your emotional fulfillment. I feel like the cycle that some of you guys possibly have been coming out of was something that you did more so for duty and obligation. But this next chapter that you're heading into, you want it to be for emotional fulfillment. And it definitely is going to happen for you, because this is what you guys are focusing on. This is what you're attracting, right? This is what the Magician is creating. So good stuff. Good stuff, Gemini. Let's pull some cards for you guys. We're gonna go into the Rider-Waite Tarot. I love this deck. Was my first deck. If you're thinking about getting into tarot reading or just like reading for yourself, I recommend this as a first deck. Like if you're brand new to the tarot world and you kind of want to see what it's all about or tap into it for yourself. If you feel called to it, even as a tarot reader, then I would recommend the Rider-Waite because it's a very deep deck, but it looks very simple. But the concepts and symbols that they use on it is very deep once you kind of like get into it and start to study it. But anyways, back to you, Gemini. We have the Hermit card that comes out. So definitely for some of you guys, it's like you could be in hermit mode stepping into October because you have so much going on and you have a lot that you're trying to formulate for your future that you're planning for. There's a lot of building that you guys are doing. Okay. So it wouldn't surprise me if you feel a little isolated in the month of October, or you're intentionally isolating yourself because you're trying to figure these things out. You're like, okay, I need to make this happen. I need to do this and that. And then, so you could be really taking the time out for yourself to do that. But at the same time, I mean, we have to go back to the Nine of Pentacles card because at the same time, you're very attractive in the month of October. So there may be a need to balance these energies because on one end, and this is why I feel like you guys had the Two of Pentacles that came out, because on one end, you're really planning for the future. You're wanting to isolate yourself to focus on what it is you're trying to build. But on the other end, you have like a lot of people that are attracted to your energy. Okay? It's like you're the magician. The magician has a very attractive energy too because they have the ability to manifest. And whenever you're in this space of alchemy or manifesting, things into your world, you become attractive because you're attracting your manifestation. But you also attract other things into your world that you were not even focusing on. And that's what I feel like is happening for you, Gemini. It's like while you're focusing on the meat and bones of what you're trying to manifest into your world, you're also getting like, I feel these love offers that are coming in. Seven of Cups. And these people that are just like very attracted to your energy, they don't even know why, but you're being very magnetic and they're just like, hey, like, how are you? Like, like, so yeah, the DMs may definitely be like on full in October. That's kind of what I'm getting. So I think we have it for you, Gemini. That's kind of like the gist of the message. I know it kind of felt like we bounced around a little bit for that message, but for some reason that's how it came out. Let's shuffle for you guys, and I'm gonna pull a fairy card and then wrap up your reading because we're about 30 minutes in. I would rather not have you guys here for an hour, so let's do that. You guys got unity, okay? Unity for Gemini. It says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So yeah, comparing traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. I feel like that's the main theme that you guys are going to be working with, because you're stepping into this new world that I was speaking about with that world card coming out. A lot of you guys are starting a brand new cycle. So as you're doing it, you're really needing to break from out of the traditional way of doing it. And it's crazy because I spoke with Capricorn about this, about them operating in the Hierophant energy for a moment in time. And the Hierophant deals with traditional ways of doing things, the status quo, or, your comfort zone, what people have grown accustomed to. But the Magician, on the other hand, is very unorthodox and very spiritual and does not follow any set rules or regulations. And I feel the same thing for you, Gemini. You're stepping outside of the box in October. You're coloring outside of the lines, and you're creating something for yourself or manifesting something for yourself this month that doesn't look like anything that you have done in the past. And that's going to make all the difference. Okay, so I'm wrapping it up right there for you guys. Hopefully that resonated with you. If it did, let me know about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're brand new here. Also, you guys can follow me on IG as usual if you haven't followed me yet at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video. It'll have all the details about how to book. I will see you guys in the middle of October. All right, stay safe until then. Later.